As a lifelong hypochondriac, I've always been comforted by the Hippocratic Oath. So I was less than thrilled to learn that doctors are under increasing pressure from state legislatures, industry, and other groups to break that oath by withholding key pieces of information from their patients. Here are 5 things that, depending on where you live, your doctor could be keeping from you. Number 1. Fracking chemicals might be making you sick. Many of the chemicals that oil and gas companies are pumping into the ground during the hydrofracking process are known carcinogens or neurotoxicants. Pennsylvania recently passed a law requiring companies to disclose the ingredients of proprietary fracking fluids to doctors who can show that a patient may have been exposed, so long as the doctor signs a non-disclosure agreement. State officials say the info can be shared with patients, but the law itself contains no such guarantee. Number 2. Your fetus has a serious anomaly. 14 states forbid parents from suing doctors who withheld information that might have caused them to seek an abortion. Number 3. The gun in your house may get you shot. Pediatricians routinely ask parents whether they own guns, since research shows that gun owners and their families are almost twice as likely to be murdered and 17 times more likely to commit suicide with a gun. But in Florida, the Firearm Owners Privacy Act, signed into law by Governor Rick Scott in 2011, forbids doctors from asking patients whether they own guns. A federal judge has since ruled most of Docs versus Glocks unconstitutional, but Scott aims to appeal the decision. Number 4. There's a cheaper and safer drug than the one I prescribed for you. For a licensing fee, industry marketers can access the American Medical Association's database of physicians, which allows sales reps to track down precisely which drugs a doctor is prescribing. The good news is that Obamacare requires doctors to disclose in a public database any gift worth more than $10 that they receive from pharma reps. Number 5. Alternative vaccination schedules can sicken your kid. In his popular 2007 tome, The Vaccine Book, Making the Right Decision for Your Child, Dr. Bob Sears encourages parents to consider getting fewer shots at each infant checkup and spreading the shots out over more time. But the American Academy of Pediatrics Bioethics Committee says doctors have an ethical duty to warn parents that delaying vaccines will leave kids exposed to disease. If enough of them adopt the Sears schedule, it could weaken our herd immunity to catastrophic diseases like whooping cough.